Hello to my Cancers. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Cancers, let's get right into it. This reading is for the 4th through the 11th of August. Let's do it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Right? As you see the into it candles, let's get into it candles. All right, let's do it. Let's see what's going on. Let's get into your reading. All right. See what is going on for this upcoming week for you. All right. Make sure to recall your energy with every exchange that you have. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. All the answers that I need are inside of me. All the answers that I need are inside of me. Very important. We'll put this here. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right. What is happening in Cancer's current situation? Source, what is happening in Cancer's current situation? What is happening in Cancer's current situation? I already cleared the space here. Your cards already cleared the space. All right. So here we have, this is you working on yourself, right? This is you working on yourself, just really from the ground up, right? So something having to do with your 5th house, and also something having to do with your 10th house, right? Something to do with your 5th house and your 10th house, right? So really kind of sort of like your inner child, right? Your kind of like your inner child, like romance. 5th house deals with like your creativity, like just kind of working on you, like just kind of sort of from the ground up, right? And just possibly, just like I said, just working on yourself, because I'm seeing like the 10th house is really about your career and your vocation. If you know that, like your career, your vocation, and someone is kind of like I said, working on themselves. So all the answers that you need are inside of you for whatever reason. And so, is there anything that's standing in Cancer's way? Anything that's standing in Cancer's way from working on themselves? Is there anything? Standing in your way from you working on yourself? Any problems that you're facing? Any obstacles? Any problems that you're facing? Any obstacles? I'm saying here, there could be two energies that you're taking some good memories with you from, because I'm saying nostalgia here, right? And so Cups energy speaks to creativity, like something was created, right? Something was created. But 6 of Cups connects us with Scorpio. So something needed to be purged, right? Yeah, something needed to be purged. And Cups energy connects us with months. So like 6 months of like working on, somebody was like 6 months of like working on themselves. This could have been you, like working on yourself for like 6 months, whoever you are, right? And Knight's energy connects us with 12, the number 12. So 12 is like talking. Like somebody could have been talking to you for like 6 months. Like, and just seeing you like just kind of sort of working on yourself, or like watching you for like 6 months. And something could have reminded someone of like, let's say, let me see how I can word this. Something could have reminded, you could have reminded someone of their childhood, if that makes any sense, right? All right. But also, like I said, you know, maybe like cutting ties with some energies as well, right? Something was nostalgic for you, so you're taking some good memories with you. Taking some good memories of maybe like working with some energies. What about the distant past? You know, long ago, you know, events that have like influenced or shaped, you know, current issues with, hopefully you all can hear me. Any like the distant, let's see, this whole new lease on life, right? So you could have a new lease on life, or two other energies could have this whole new lease on life. Um, um, but it looks like something has come to an end. It looks like something has come to an end, because that's what the Six of Cups is. Like Six of Cups is like like I said, it connects us with Scorpio. So there's a rebirth happening here. So nostalgia, I'm saying like somebody's taking good memories with them, like working on themselves, but somebody's also taking some good memories with them. And also, like I said, this is no whole new, like you're getting a message, because page energy is messenger energy, right? So it's like we're getting this message that this whole new lease on life. Page energy speaks to number 11. 11 is like getting off the fence and just getting enlightened. You know, getting enlightened. Like I said, all the answers that you need are inside of you. These cards are kind of flipping over, trying to do their own thing here. So, and then, you know, kind of like recent past, anything in the recent past source, and their impact on a situation. So this speaks to 7th house. You could have two open enemies. Like you could have energies that, excuse me, open enemies. Like people that you may have had their backs, but they actually stabbed you in the back. Maybe it was in physical court, or maybe they said something about you behind your back that you're not aware of. And so I feel like somebody is a prayer warrior. Whoever you are, Cancer, and I'm talking to you, whoever Cancer is in your birth chart, not just if you've been tuned into my channel by now. I feel like if you're new to my channel, first and foremost, welcome. But if you're new to my channel, if you're new, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. But I'm speaking to all, wherever Cancer is in your birth chart. But again, you're taking some good memories with you. But I feel like somebody is a prayer warrior, because this speaks to 7th house, but then also there are you may have some open enemies here, because that's 7th house. 7th house is like they're the shadow to who you are. If that makes any sense to somebody. It's just like you could be a sweetheart, but they're the shadow side to you being a sweetheart. So for instance, you may have worked really, really hard for your new lease on life, but somebody else may have done some dark stuff for their new lease on life, if that makes any sense to somebody, right? So I see you getting some rest. This is 4 of Swords here. So, like, you know, weeks of rest here, right? So this is your, I feel like this is your strength here. Yeah, this is your strength here. And then any near future source, anything in the near future, anything in the near future, like short-term future, you know, how, you know, things might turn out. How things may turn out. saying a win here for you, right? Let's put this here, this Chariot card here, saying a win for you. Any influences? So it's like the influence on you and, you know, how they affect the situation and like, you know, like likely outcome of something. Likely outcome of something. I guess whatever it is that you've been praying for. Oops. Something is outside of, like you're outside of something. Yeah. Like something is outside of your, like, yeah, because the number 5 speaks to change, conflict, you know, decisions, evolution, instability. It's like something is like, I want to say like something is kind of like out of your control, in a sense. Like it's, yeah, something is kind of like out of your control. Like it's like it's outside of your door, like it's on the other side of the portal, right? Cancers are, for the most part, homebodies, right? And so something may have happened outside of your door, like outside of your, vault. Like I always call it a vault, but vault would be like, the other phase of your life. A vault would be that, like the next phase of your life, like something is like out, like you have no idea, like what goes on outside of, like you have no idea, like what goes on outside your house or outside your door. So let's see, how other people and their energies impact your situation, which will affect, you know, the outcome of something. Why does this card want to flip out? Okay. All right. So I see you kind of, you ended something, like you've ended either spending time around, because time is money, right? So you either ended spending time around someone, or stopped talking to someone, possibly a Sagittarius. The moon, by the way, is in Sagittarius, by the way, right? Or somebody could have Sagittarius in there. Somebody's earth sign could be Sagittarius, because this Temperance fell right on top of the Pentacles card, and Pentacles is an earth sign, right? You may, and 9 is like the end of something. Like you may have ended spending time around someone who is, their earth sign could be a Sagittarius, right? So something is like outside of something you're not aware of, like it's something that may have happened outside of something you're just not aware of. I'm seeing here in the cards, like you don't really know. It's like something you can't really speak to. Yeah, something you can't really speak to. Because I'm seeing a key here, or like some kind of instability, or because that's what 5 symbolizes, like, and usually with the 5 of Pentacles, it's like snow or some form of water, right? Water connects us with emotions, the sacral chakra, right? Emotions, or what gives somebody joy or creativity. Like somebody can't really speak to the sacral chakra, like something that was created. Like somebody can't really speak to something, you know, in that regard. In terms of like hopes and fears, like how your hopes and fears, affect the issues and ultimately the outcome of something. I feel like you feel fulfilled. Something on Saturn return. Saturn return is a major life change here. Some kind of major life change where you worked really, really hard for some kind of a new lease on life here. And I feel like you feel balanced out, like healthy work-life balance. Somebody is definitely a homebody. And you leave a lot of stuff outside of your door, which is not unusual for Cancer. Wherever Cancer is in your birth chart, if you're really connected to Cancer within you. And so what is the outcome? What is the outcome of something? What is the outcome? Success. Success and joy for you. So it looks like this is going to be a good 7 days for you. Like I said, certain things you can't really speak to, certain things that happen outside of your door. You really can't speak. If you can't speak to certain things that happens outside of your door, you have no idea. Like, I know you, wherever Cancer in your birth chart is High Priestess energy. But again, I think this is it. Yeah, let me get some oracle cards and we're closing this out. Signs. So instincts are messages from the inner divine. Somebody, you could be a person that likes to meditate, pray and meditate. This person is sitting in a lotus position here, right? Yeah. So you could also be a person who gets signs through telepathic, like you get feelings about things, like via telepathy as well. Let's see what your number is, and we're closing this out. But somebody can see something from a higher frequency, like you see things from a higher. This is Temperance card. I am expressive, so your mind is wide open and you are tolerant and compassionate towards all ways of life. You value freedom of expression and you want to improve the conditions of people, whether in your community, country, or the world at large. Yeah. So 2 and 7 is 9. And 9 symbolizes completion, release, acceptance, reflection, and also fulfillment. So that's what I'm seeing here. All right. All right. Make it a great week. All right.